Good day, everyone. I am here today to present my narrative report for EDOC 98 Teaching Internship. First, I will talk about my observation and participation in school activities. Second, I will discuss my teaching activities, how I handled MAPI classes for grade 7 and grade 9 students. Now, allow me to introduce myself and provide context for this internship. So, I am Christy Jane V. Cano, a BPED 4 student from Central Mindanao University. My teaching internship was held at Salawagan National High School for school year 2025-2026. Throughout the duration of the internship, I was mentored and guided by my cooperating teachers, Sir Dave Darrell Lomboy and Ma'am Yunesa Ambayon, to whom I am sincerely grateful. I was assigned to handle MAPI classes for grade 7 and grade 9 students. So this internship involved actual classroom teaching, active participation in school events, and fulfilling various non-teaching responsibilities. It was a truly transformative experience that tested and strengthened my readiness as a future educator. Moving on to part 1, which is my observation and participation in school activities. So upon my arrival at Salawaga National High School, I was formally introduced to the school principal and assigned to my cooperating teachers. This orientation gave me a clear understanding of the school's policies, routines, and expectations. During the first 2 days, I conducted classroom observations across different sections. I carefully observed how my cooperating teachers opened and closed lessons, managed student behavior, presented instructional materials, and maintained a positive yet disciplined classroom environment. These observations gave me a practical understanding of how the theories I studied in college are actually applied in real teaching situations. Beyond the classroom, I also actively participated in co-curricular activities since the MAPI department was tasked to organize the school's Valentine's Day event. I assisted Sir Dave and Ma'am Yunesa in selecting student representatives who would compete in the contemporary do dance competition. I guided the student during their dance rehearsals, offering suggestions on their movements, timing, and coordinations. A highlight of this phase was being chosen as one of the judges for the Contemporary Do Dance competition held on February 13, 2026. I evaluated participants based on their choreography, technique, stage presence, and overall performance. It was a fulfilling and eye-opening experience, one that deepened my appreciation for the students' talent and the importance of fair, responsible evaluation. Now for the part two, which is my teaching activities. So during the teaching phase, I was given the opportunity to handle MAPI classes for grade 7 and grade 9 students. I prepared detailed lesson plans aligned with the DepEd learning competencies for each lesson. At the beginning, I encountered difficulties in lesson planning, particularly in making activities engaging while ensuring all objectives were properly addressed and delivered within the given time. To promote active participation and make learning more enjoyable, I incorporated gamified instructional strategies such as keep the box or give the box and the fact or bluff, which are both of which served as my formative assessments. So these strategies effectively encouraged my student engagement and created a lively, interactive classroom atmosphere. I also implemented a song composition performance task where students were required to write their own song, lyrics, and choose an appropriate melody, which encouraged creativity and self-expression through music. So although the live performances could not be presented due to the Bible Month celebration, I required my students to submit a video recordings for their performances, ensuring that the intended learning outcomes were still fully achieved. So in teaching, of course, it came with its own set of challenges. So the first was time management. So I consistently found it difficult to complete lessons within the 45-minute class period, especially for activity-based lessons. Some activities took longer than I anticipated, which meant that not all instructional objectives were always fully accomplished within a single session. These experiences taught me that the critical importance of realistic pacing and adapting activities based on available time and students' capabilities. The second challenge was giving a clear and concise instructions. So during my earlier teaching demonstrations, my nervousness led me to give directions that were sometimes too lengthy or unclear, causing confusion among students and disrupting the flow of the lesson. With the patient mentoring of my cooperating teacher, I gradually learned how to deliver instructions more clearly, check for understanding, and model activities before expecting students to perform them independently. The third challenge was dealing with unexpected school events. So the Bible month celebration coincided with my scheduled student performance task, which required me to make last-minute adjustments to my lesson timeline and assessment strategies. This taught me the importance of contingency, planning, and flexible instructional design in real classroom setting. Next, so here are the evidence during my internship journey. So during my first shift, I handled grade 9 students under Sir Dave Darrell. And for my second shift, I handled grade 7 students under Ma'am Yunesa Ambayon. Next, so this is my first event encountered, which is the Bible Month celebration. I also manage printing and sorting the exams for MAPI subject. And of course, I am the proctor during the examination period. Next, so this is our last or my last day in Salawaga National High School. So we experienced the Valentine's Day celebration on February 13, 2026. We also given the opportunity to be a judge for the contemporary do dance competition. And it was a meaningful experiences for me because that is my last time being the pre-service teacher in Salawaga National High School. But above all, I was happy that I experienced all of those. And lastly, here are my co-pre-service teachers from Central Mindanao University, Quezon Institute of Technology, and Don Carlos Polytechnic College. And it was a great pleasure to work with them. Now, in closing, my teaching internship at Salawaga National High School was one of the most valuable and transformative experiences of my academic life. It challenged me, shaped me, and above all, deepened my passion for education and my commitment to becoming a dedicated, reflective, and effective educator. I am deeply grateful to my cooperating teachers, Sir Dave Darilomboy and Ma'am Yunesa Ambayan, for their patience, guidance, and mentorship throughout this journey. I am also grateful to my EDOC 98 instructor, Ma'am Abeliana, and to Central Mindanao University for providing me with this meaningful opportunity. So I will carry with me the lessons I have learned in the classroom, in the school grounds, and in every interaction with my students. As I move forward toward the next chapter of my journey as a future educator, thank you very much and thank you for watching.